Hello friends and dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. So this is part 24 video on the chapter of mensuration, where I will solve the first 10 problems of exercise 20E. These problems are based on the perimeter or circumference of a circle. If you have not watched the previous video, that is part 23 video, where I discussed about area and perimeter of a circle and few other related concepts, I highly request you that you please watch that video to get a good concept about perimeter and area of a circle. So this video is part of the playlist CBSE Maths for class 7 following the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. If you are new to my channel or if you are visiting my or if you are not yet subscribed, and if you are watching my videos regularly and my videos are beneficial to you, then I strongly suggest and request that you please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's get started with the part 24 video on the chapter of mensuration, where I will solve question number 1 to question number 10 of exercise 20E, which are problems based on perimeter of a circle. Okay, so I have written down all the questions, question number 1 to 10 along with the answers on the right hand side. On the left hand side, I have kept my quick notes on perimeter and area of a circle and related concepts as a reference in case I forget any formula. Okay, so the first problem says that it has been instructed that we have to take pi as 22/7 if unless stated otherwise. So if it is not mentioned what value to take, we can consider the value of pi to be 22/7. Okay. So question number 1, there are two parts. Part 1, so find the circumference of a circle. Circumference means the perimeter of a circle whose radius r. So in the first part, the radius r is given to be equal to 28 centimeter. So we have to find the circumference or perimeter. So circumference of a circle we know is 2 pi r, where r is the radius. So if r is 28 centimeter, this becomes 2 pi multiplied by 28, this much centimeter. The unit of circumference is nothing but length, unit of length, which is centimeter or meter. Now since it is not instructed in this specific problem, it is not said what value to take. We must take the value of pi as 22/7. So this becomes pi is 22/7 multiplied by 28, this much centimeter. 7 cancels 28 with 4. So this is 176 centimeter. Okay. The second part is the radius is given as 1.4 meter. So circumference will be equal to 2 pi r, which is equal to 2 multiplied by pi. We will take as the value of pi, we will take as 22/7, and r is given as 1.4. So the circumference will be this much meter. So this is equal to 2 multiplied by 22/7. 1.4 is 14/10, this much meter. So if we now simplify 2, so this will be equal to sorry, this will be okay, so 4 88, so 8.8 meter. So this problem was straightforward. We have to find the circumference based on the given value of radius. Okay, let's see the next problem. Question number 2, find the circumference of a circle whose diameter is. This time the diameter is given. Okay, we know the diameter is twice the radius. So the direct formula, the circumference in terms of diameter will be pi d. We know circumference is 2 pi r. Now this is equal to pi multiplied by twice r, and twice r is nothing but d. D is the diameter of a circle. So for part 1, this becomes pi is 22/7 and d is given to be 35 centimeter. So after simplifying, this becomes 110 centimeter. Okay. Part 2. The radius, the diameter is given as 4.9 meter. So we know the circumference is equal to pi d. So this is pi is 22 by 7 and d is given as 4.9 meter. So circumference becomes this much meter. So this is equal to 22 multiplied by 49 divided by 7 multiplied by 10, this much meter. After simplifying, we get this is equal to 1.54. This will be 154 by 10, which is 15.4 meter. 15.4 meter. Okay. Let's see the next problem. Question number 3. Find the circumference of a circle of radius 15 centimeter. This time it has asked to take the value of pi as 3.14. Okay. So we know circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So this will be equal to 2 multiplied by, for the value of pi we have to consider 3.14, and the r radius is given to be 15 centimeter. So this is this much, circumference is this much centimeter. Now this is equal to 15 multiplied by 2 is 30 multiplied by 3.14 centimeter, and this is equal to 314 multiplied by 3 is 12, 4, 9, and we have 0, and we have to put decimal point 2 digits from the right. So this is equal to 9 this much centimeter, which is equal to 94.2 centimeter. Okay, let's see the next problem. Question number 4. Find the radius of a circle whose circumference is 57.2 centimeter. So this time the circumference is given, we have to find the radius. We know that circumference of a circle is equal to, c is equal to 2 pi r. So this implies from here we get the radius equal to c by twice pi. Now in this problem it is not given what value we have to take for pi, so we have to take pi as 22 by 7. So this is equal to, c is given to be 57.2 divided by 2, and pi is 22 by 7. So this much centimeter will be the radius. This is equal to 57.2 multiplied by 7 divided by 22 multiplied by 2. Okay. Okay. Will 44 divide 572 144 3 1 2 and 3. Okay. Okay. So this is this 22 multiplied by 2 is 44, and 44 will cancel divide 57.2 and it will be 1.3. So this is equal to 1.3 multiplied by 7, which is equal to 9.1 centimeter. So the radius is 9.1 centimeter. Next question, question number 5. Find the diameter of a circle whose circumference is 63.8 meter. Now you know that from a circumference you can easily find r, but then to find the diameter you have to again multiply by 2. So instead of that we will directly use the formula which relates circumference and diameter. We know circumference is equal to pi d, where d is the diameter. So this implies diameter d is equal to c by pi. So c circumference is given as 63.8 and pi we will take as 22 by 7. So this much meter. Now this becomes 63 63 multiplied by 7 divided by 22. 22 I guess will divide 63.8. Let's see. 3, no, 2. So 244, 44 and 190, 198. So 9. Okay, so 2.9. So meter. So this is equal to 2.9 multiplied by 7, which is 20.3. So 20.3 meter is the diameter of the circle. Okay. Let's see the next problem. Question number 6. The circumference of a circle exceeds its diameter by 30 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle. Okay. Find the radius of the circle. Sorry. The radius is unknown, and the circumference of a circle exceeds its diameter by 30 centimeter. Okay. So what is circumference? Circumference is 2 pi r. Circumference is 2 pi r, and it is also given that the circumference of a circle exceeds its diameter by 30 centimeter, which means that it is also given C is equal to diameter plus 30. It is given the circumference exceeds diameter by 30 centimeter, which means circumference is equal to 30 centimeter more plus diameter. D is 2r plus 30. Okay. So now we have two equations. C is equal to 2 pi r and C is also equal to 2r plus 30. If you consider this equation 1 and 2, 1 and 2, from 1, since C is equal to so from 1 and 2, equation 1 and 2 implies we must have 2 pi r should be equal to 2r plus 30. So this is a linear equation in R. The question has asked to find the radius r. So if I bring the r to the left hand side, I have 2 pi r minus 2r is equal to 30. I can take 2r as common. If I simplify 2 pi r minus r, it will be 2r multiplied by pi minus 1 is equal to 30. So this implies what is r? R will be equal to 30 divided by 2 multiplied by pi minus 1, and I have no space anyway. So 2 cancels, or 2 divides 30 with 15. So this is 15 divided by, what is pi? Pi is 22 by 7 minus 1. So this is 15 divided by 22 by 7 minus 1 is 15 by 7, and this is equal to 7. So R is 7 centimeter. Okay, let's see the next problem. Question number 7. The ratio of the radii of two circles is 5:3. That is, the ratio of the radii of first circle and the radii of the second circle is 5:3. Find the ratio of their circumference. Okay, so let radius of first circle be r1 and radius of second circle be r2. So this implies we have to find the ratio of the two circles. So let C1 be the circumference of the first circle. It will be 2 pi r1, and C2 will be the circumference of the second circle, which will be 2 pi r2. So this implies C1 by C2 is equal to 2 pi r1 by 2 pi r2. 2 pi will cancel out, and this will be equal to r1 by r2. And it is given that it is already given that the ratio of the radius of the two circles is 5:3. So R1 by R2 is already given to be 5:3. So the ratio, so this implies that the ratio of the circumference of the two circles is also equal to 5:3. Remember that. So this is a very basic concept. The ratio of the ratio always ratio of the circumference of two circles is equal to the ratio of the radius of the two circles, and the ratio of the area of two circles is equal to the ratio of the square of the radius of the two circles. That is, we always have C1 by C2. If you consider C1 as the circumference of the first circle and C2 as the circumference of second circle, this will be always equal to R1 by R2. That is, the ratio of circumference of two circles is equal to the ratio of the radius of the two circles, and the area of two circles, ratio of area of two circles is equal to the ratio of squares of the radius of the two circles. Okay, let's see the next problem. Question number 8. How long will a man take to make a round of a circular field of radius 21 meter cycling at the speed of 8 km per hour? So it is asking how long will the man take to travel the perimeter, to travel a distance which is equal to the perimeter or the circumference of the circle if the man is traveling at a speed of 8 km per hour. So first we have to find out how much distance the man has to travel. Distance man need to travel is equal to circumference of a circular field, which is equal to 2 pi r, which is equal to 2 multiplied by 22 by 7 multiplied by the radius of the circular field is given as 21. So this much meter. After simplifying, this becomes 132 meter. So the circumference of the circular field is 132 meter. This is the distance the man has to travel. So then time taken, from unitary method we can say time taken to travel 132 meter will be equal to 132 divided by the speed at which the man is cycling. Now remember that the speed is given as 8 km per hour and the distance he has to cover is in meter. So 8 km per hour we have to convert that into 8 km we have to convert that into meter. So the speed will be 8 multiplied by 1000, this much meter per hour. So the time taken will be 132 divided by 8 multiplied by 1000, this much hour. Okay. This is equal to hour. Now we have to convert this. Let's see. Now this will be, since the denominator is a large number, let's see what will be this time in seconds. So this is 132 divided by 8 multiplied by 1000, and 1 hour we know is 3600 second. This much seconds. Now if we simplify, 00 cancels out and we have 4 cancels, 4 2 4 9, and then 20. Okay, so this is basically 132 multiplied by 9 divided by 20 seconds, which is equal to 2 divides 66, and this is 66 multiplied by 9 divided by 10 seconds. 66 multiplied by 9 is 59 by 10 second, which is equal to 59.4 second. So the time taken by the man to cycle around the circular field is 59.4 second. Okay, let's see the next problem. Question number 9. A racetrack is in the form of a ring whose inner circumference is 528 meter and the outer circumference is 616 meter. Find the width of the track. Okay, so find the width of the track. So we have the circular so the track is so we have these two circles. This is the inner circle, this is the inner circle. Let's say its radius is small r, and this is the outer circle. Let's say its radius is capital R, and obviously the region inside in between the two circles is the track. We have to find the width of this track. We have to find this width. Let's say this width be m. So the track is of uniform width. The track is of uniform width. So this is m. So what will be m? M is nothing but as you can see r minus capital R minus small r. This is m. So we have to find capital R and small r, which we can easily find out because the circumference of both the outer circle and the inner circle is given. So let's say the circumference of the outer circle will be denoted by C capital R. This will be equal to 2 pi r, and okay, and we will have, okay, so it is given that the outer circumference is 616 meters. So we have 616 is equal to 2 multiplied by pi, we will take as 22/7 multiplied by r. So this implies r is equal to 616 multiplied by 7 divided by 22 multiplied by 2. Okay, let's see, I think 22 will divide 616. So 3, no, 2, okay, 2, 44 and 176. 176 is 8, okay, 8, and this again is 14, and so this is equal to 98 meter. So capital R, that is the radius of the outer circle, is 98 meter. Okay, similarly, let's say if we consider C small r to be the circumference of the inner circle, this will be equal to 2 pi small r. So this implies small r is equal to C r divided by 2 pi. This is equal to the circumference of the inner circumference is given as 528. So 528 divided by 2 multiplied by 22/7. This is this much meter, which is equal to 528 multiplied by 7 divided by 22 multiplied by 2 meter. Okay, 22 divides 52 with 2, 44, 8 and 4. Okay, and 12, and we have 84. Okay, so then this implies the width of the circular track m is equal to r minus small r, which is equal to 98 minus 84, this much meter, which is equal to 14. 14 meter is the width of the circular race track. Okay, let's do the next problem, the last problem. The inner circumference of a circular track is 330 meter. The track is 10.5 meter wide everywhere. Calculate the cost of putting up a fence along the outer circle at the rate of ₹20 per meter. Okay, so again we have a circular track, and we have, so track is nothing but there is an inner circle and there is an outer circle. So let's say this is the radius of small r is the radius of the inner circle, and this capital R is the radius of the outer circle. And of course, this is the width. Let's say M is the uniform width of the circular track. M is given as 10.5 meter, and sorry, the inner circumference of the circular track is given as 330 meter. So inner circumference. So let's say CR small r be the circumference of the inner circumference. This is equal to twice 2 pi small r. So this implies small r is equal to CR by 2 pi. This is equal to 330 divided by 2 multiplied by 22 by 7, this much meter, which is equal to 330 multiplied by 7 divided by 22 multiplied by 2. Okay. Let's see if 22 divides 330. 1 5. Okay, 5. Okay. 1 22 110 5. Okay. Okay, fine. So this is meter. This is equal to 105 by 2 meter is the radius of the inner circle. Okay. So what will be the radius of the outer circle? R, capital R is the radius of the outer circle. So capital R is nothing but small r plus 10.5, this much meter, which is equal to, now 105 by 2 is equal to 52.5 meter. So this is equal to now 52.5 plus 10.5, this much meter, which is equal to 63 meter. Capital R, that is the radius of the outer circle, is 63 meter. Now the fencing will be done along the outer circle. So to find the cost and the fencing, the rate of cost of fencing is rupees 20 per meter. So the total cost of putting up a fence along the outer circle, to find that we have to find the circumference of the outer circle. So circumference of the outer circle, let it be denoted by C capital R is equal to 2 pi r, 2 pi capital R. This is equal to 2 multiplied by 22 by 7 multiplied by 63, this much meter. This is equal to 918. 44 multiplied by 9, 36, 39. So this is equal to 396 meter is the perimeter of the outer circle. So this implies cost of putting the fence will be equal to the rate which is rupees 20 per meter multiplied by the circumference of the outer circle, which is 396. So this is equal to rupees, how much is 396 multiplied by 2? 12. It should be 7920. The total cost of putting up a fence along the outer circle is 7920. Okay, so this brings to an end in solving the first 10 problems of exercise 20E. These problems are based on, all of the problems in this exercise are based on circumference of a circle. So there are many more, so the remaining problems of this exercise I will solve in the next video. So please stay tuned for that. If this video was beneficial, please like it, share it with your friends, and once again, please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. I will end the video here. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.